There are times when Dolphins fans hear a rumor and aren't sure whether to laugh or cry, because let's face it, when it comes to quarterbacks, we've seen it all in Miami, from promises that didn't pan out to veterans who passed through without leaving a mark. Now, a new name is starting to emerge on the radar, and the most curious part, the comparison with the current starting QB makes everything even more ironic. It's almost like a comedy drama movie script. The name? Dillon Gabriel. That's right, the rookie from the Cleveland Browns, who many scouts say is a kind of mini Tua, is now being pointed out as a potential trade target for the Dolphins. Former NFL quarterback Kurt Benkert even threw this idea out there, and it makes sense, at least on paper. Gabriel is left-handed, mobile, comes from Hawaii, just like our own Tua Tagovailoa. And to top it off, he has a very similar passing style. But before we continue, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Would you be up for bringing Dillon Gabriel to Miami? Do you think it makes sense to bet on a rookie who resembles Tua so much? I want to know your opinion, true fan. Now, let's get to the facts. The concern about Tua's health is nothing new. Even though he led the NFL in passing yards in 2023 and made the Pro Bowl, his injury history is a ghost that haunts every Dolphins fan. Since he entered the league, Tua has only managed to complete one full season once. We love the guy, but we can't ignore the risks. And then, when the opportunity arises to bring in a young player with a similar profile, with a manageable contract cost and who can be molded into Mike McDaniel's scheme, the conversation gets interesting. The problem is the price. The Browns spent a third-round pick to acquire Gabriel. They're not just going to hand the kid over for free. Moreover, Cleveland is in a real mess in the quarterback room. There are 4 names vying for space: Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Shadir Sanders, and Gabriel himself. And as everyone knows, no team carries 4 QBs on the main roster during the season. Someone is going to go. The question is, will the Browns prefer to part with a veteran or a promising rookie? Now, let's be honest, Gabriel is still a project. He's not someone ready to step onto the field tomorrow and lead an offense. But thinking in the medium term, he could be an interesting gamble. Imagine being able to develop a backup with the same style as Tua. Less adaptation in the playbook. Less change in philosophy if the starter gets hurt. It makes all the sense. But then comes the final provocation. Is it worth spending draft capital on a player who at best will only be an insurance backup? Wouldn't it be better to trust what we already have on the roster? Or is the front office already thinking ahead, imagining a future without Tua? And Gabriel could be the start of that transition. So Dolphins Nation, what would you do? Would you open your wallet and try to bring Gabriel in? Or would you let that conversation go and focus on strengthening other positions? I want to know. Comment below.